experienced team of reporters. How you see America depends on where you look. Look to the CBS Evening News.
Yes. Welcome home. Well, I figured you might be here.
Just leave me alone.
Okay, you forgot something. That's been going off day and night. And the phone at the house is ringing off the hook. They're actually taking bets which one you're going to pick up first.
Well, nobody's going to win because I don't give a damn.
Well, you might want to tell the people at Cedars that. I know it's your day off, but they're still looking for their top trauma team guy.
Well, fine, let them look.
What does that mean? You bagging your career?
Why not? I've lost everything else. I've lost Abby. I've told her the truth, and now I've lost her.
Dr. Parker, Dr. William Parker, please report to music therapy. Dr. William Parker, please report to...
Honey, what are you doing?
Getting dressed so I can go home.
Why didn't you wait for me? I want to help you.
No, Mom, I just can't sit here.
Come on, you got to take it easy. You are recovering from a head injury.
It's not my head I'm worried about. It's Ross's heart. I broke it.
Have you seen him?
Not since yesterday at the house.
You weren't released to go home.
I know, but I had to go there anyway. I had to see him. I had to talk to him, and it was so awful. He really hates me.
No, honey, I'm sure he doesn't. He's just so raw. This has got to be so rough on him.
I don't know what to do.
It'll all work out. You'll see. You go home today?
That's what scares me. What if I get there and he doesn't want me?
Here we go.
Did I ever tell you you'd make a great nurse?
At least 100 times today.
Well, you would. I've never been taken care of so well before.
Well, the doctor wants you to get some rest, and I intend to see that you do that.
Oh, thank you.
And you don't have to keep on saying thank you either. Spice cider. Ready to go.
Thanks. I mean, oops. Sorry.
It's okay. Can I get you anything else?
No,
before
not a
start
thing.
work?
You just go off to your work site and don't worry about me at all.
Well, actually, I'm not going to go off anywhere. I'm going to work right here at the table, if that's okay.
You don't have to do that.
I know that, but I want to do that. I want to be here. So, last call. If you want anything else, you better tell me now before I get into these blueprints.
You know, you've really spoiled me with all this attention, so I'll just ask this. Could you go downstairs and get those cinnamon sticks? It would really go well with the cider.
Sure. Absolutely, no problem. Be right back.
Okay. I'll be there. Ellen, be there. Come on.
Alan Spaulding.
It's me, Ellen. Thank goodness you're home.
Well, you hung up on me very abruptly last night. I was a little worried.
Yeah, I couldn't call you back. Josh has been so attentive.
That doesn't sound like a big problem.
Well, it is and it isn't. Listen, I really need to talk to you.
I'm right here.
So, is there any more news about Reva?
Well, as a matter of fact, there is. The detective she's hooked up with has got her right where we want her.
So, she is...
I mean, she is on her way to Chicago as we speak. Once she gets there, everyone knows what to say and do. Reva will learn more about her little sister's miserable life than she ever wanted to.
Tell him he couldn't find me.
Well, you want me to lie? I thought you were through with lies.
Go to hell. Just get the hell out of here.
Thank you. I think I will, Sid. Look, Rick, I know you're hurting. And I'm sorry. I wish there was something I could do to fix it. What do you want me to tell the people at the hospital?
You know something? It really doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter? Those people count on you.
Well, you know something? They don't know the real me. Ask Abby.
Rick, cutting yourself off is not going to get Abby back.
Oh, please. I'm going to take advice from you.
You know somebody that's screwed up more relationships than I have?
No.
Well, I think that makes me the master. That means I've learned something. Come on.
How do I get her back? How? How am I going to get a chance to put my arms around her and tell her how much I love her? I can't sleep, I can't work, I can't live.
Well, there's the rub. Because you have to.
No, I don't. I can't live without Abby. I can't.
Yes, you can and you will. Because there are too many people that need you too much. And that's your thought for the day.
That's my thought for the day.
That's it.
You know, you're so good with words. Did I ever tell you that? There's something you can come up that I can tell her anything at all.
Rick, I couldn't find the words to keep Beth from walking away from me.
How do I convince her that I never meant to hurt her? How do I do that? I love her and I want to marry her, pal. And once you've lost somebody's trust, how do you ever get that back?
May I help you?
Oh, boy, I hope so. My name's Reva Shane.
And what can I do for you?
I'm looking for my sister.
Well, why look here at Simon House?
Well, I have reason to believe that my sister might have spent some time here a number of years ago.
And you're just now looking for her?
Forgive me, I'm not doing this very well. I just recently found out that I had a sister, this sister, and she doesn't even know about me either.
Miss Shane, was it?
Yes.
Miss Shane, Simon House is a private establishment dedicated to helping the helpless and the homeless. We have strict regulations regarding confidentiality.
Oh, and I respect that. I do. And I know that you have to be careful. It's just that my mother passed away a few months ago, and before she died, she told me about this sibling. I made a promise to her that I'd try to find her. I even hired a private detective.
Right. Well, I understand your desire to find your sister, but as I said, we respect the privacy of the young people who come through here. So I suggest you put your request in writing.
Her name was Danny.
Danny? Danny LaFontaine?
You know her? Do you know what happened to her?
Come in.
So you contacted someone at the Simon House?
I found the perfect person in Chicago to feed Reva the information you want her to have.
You are incredible. I just can't thank you.
There you go.
Okay,
Oh,
thanks.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were on the phone. I didn't hear it ring. Who was that?
I just called the doctor's office.
Is there some problem?
No, I just wanted to talk to the nurse about maybe getting a pamphlet or a book about a real...
There you go.
Thanks. I'm not supposed to say that. About the cyst, you know. Find out some information about it and why it's keeping me down and making you wait on me.
Well, let me tell you something. Nobody's making me do anything. I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm here because I want to be here, okay?
So what's with the tape?
Well, I thought it might help you pass the time.
It looks like you cleared out the video store.
Yeah, well, I couldn't make a decision on my own, so what do you want to watch?
If it's okay, I'd rather just sit and talk. You know, we don't really get an opportunity to do that. Can you postpone your blueprints just for a little bit?
Sure.
You, Josh Lewis, have made me so happy, and the best part about it is We have a whole lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
I want to call the hospital and check on 50.
He's been checking every 15 minutes. Never mind. Use the phone anyway.
Well, come in, come in. You're just the people I want to see.
Father, you're looking very pleased with yourself.
Well, I am, Amanda. I've got some very good news for you. I've set the date for May.
Excuse me?
Set the date for what? Your wedding. What else? I've locked in the caterer, the orchestra, and even the minister. All you have to do is show up in your beautiful dress and say, I do.
Called the house before 6 this morning. All I got was the machine.
And he's probably asleep or he's feeding Jason.
He could have picked up the phone. I think he was afraid it was me. He doesn't want to hear my voice. Oh, I feel wobbly.
Please sit down and take it easy. If not for yourself, for me, please. I'm a nervous wreck watching out for you.
I'm sorry, Mom.
No, I don't mean that.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything that I've done. I've hurt everybody that I love. I've embarrassed you. I mean, I'm sure the other newspapers are having a field day
I don't
with
give a
this
damn
story.
about that. I don't care about any of that. I care about you. And we've got to be so grateful that that car accident wasn't any worse and everybody's going to be okay.
I'm so relieved. I mean, for Kevin, oh. Yeah, you know, they think they might release him today.
Well, there you go. See, that's great. Everything's going to work out. Things will be like they were before you would know it.
You think so?
I'm positive.
I don't know what I would do without you, Mom. Dad, too, you know, he's been really great.
Yeah, he has.
Does he know the truth about the twins? I mean...
He knows. He knows.
Did he read about it?
No, actually, he put it together himself.
Is he mad?
At you? Oh, come on. You know him better than that. He can never be mad at you. He loves you too much.
It's got to bother you.
What? That he knows? No, not at all.
No, it must bother you that you have to spend so much time around him because of me, because of what I...
Frankly,
I
I tell you, I haven't been that aware of his presence. I've just been completely concentrated on you and the children.
Good. As long as you're okay.
Mm-hmm. So why don't I pack up for you?
I love him so much.
I know you do. And Ross knows it, too.
You think he'll ever be able to forgive me?
He will. Wait and see.
Because he's had to so many times before.
Because I know him.
This time it's different. Ross has had to put up with so much from me for so long. I mean, so many lies. I could never tell him the truth because I never trusted enough. And he warned me last time. He said if it ever happened again, that would be it.
People say things like that out of anger. They don't mean it.
He meant it.
He needs time. And you've got to let the shock of all of this and the hurt settle down. And then you'll sit down and you'll talk.
You should have seen his eyes yesterday, Mom. I mean, they were cold and steely. He was beyond anger. I went too far. I mean, I don't know what I expect. No man could take what I've done. He just looked at me as if I didn't exist.
That's the anger speaking. He loves you. And he loves those boys, both of them. He just has to calm down. And then the two of you will put your marriage and your lives back on track.
Kevin's a real favorite around here, a real fighter. Not only did he make it through surgery like a champ, thanks to Dr. Bauer, but what I meant was that we all are so happy he's doing so well.
So, I'm going to take him home today. I'll need the necessary paperwork.
Yes, of course. Would you like to hold him while you're waiting?
Oh, yes.
is. Is she there? Oh, come on. Hello.
Hi, big boy. Hi there. How are you, huh? Well, Kevin Ross Marler. It's a pretty big handle for a little guy. But you're not going to be little for long, are you? No, you're not. No, just like the nurse said, you're going to be a big boy, just like your dad. Oh, Kevin, you have my name, but that's all you have of me. And all my life, I'm going to be wishing it was more.
Why on earth would you take over our wedding plans?
Why wouldn't I, Amanda? I'm your father.
Who's been against the whole idea from the very beginning.
Yes, but Roger, the past few weeks we've done business together, coexisted very nicely.
Which doesn't mean that you have to coordinate our wedding.
Amanda, you did it for Ella Michael and Lucy, and it would make me very happy to do it for you, and of course, Roger. Roger, I haven't mentioned it, but I am aware of the developments in your family. I'm very sorry to hear about Blake's troubles.
Thanks for your concern, Alan, but I'm very able to help my daughter and take good care of yours as well.
Well, that's a lot for one man, Roger.
Believe me, Father, there's no need to worry.
But I do. Amanda, you've taken on quite a lot.
I appreciate the gesture, but we can make our own wedding plans.
Well, I didn't want to bring this up, but there is another consideration. While I do have the utmost confidence in both of you, I have heard via the company grapevine that you two have taken on quite a lot of work. And I hear also that you're behind.
We're catching up.
Yes, I'm sure you will. But why split your focus and energy?
Father, like Roger, I am so moved by your concern for us. But my concern is for you. You haven't recovered from your injury. You should focus on getting well.
Which is exactly what I have been doing, Amanda.
Father, please be careful.
What are you trying to do?
I'm not trying to do anything. Roger, I am doing it. Now, as you can see, my physical condition is no longer a problem, and I am free to do other things. And nothing would make me happier than to walk my only daughter down the aisle. The sooner, the better, Roger.
Well, all I have to say is Annie must be some nurse.
Well, she is very skilled, Amanda, but she doesn't even know about this.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled for you. Congratulations, Alan. Your determination is amazing.
Well, Roger, whenever I want something, nothing gets in my way.
Oh, I'm just so happy for you. It's such a surprise, a welcome surprise.
Well, I wanted to surprise you with this along with the wedding.
Yes, you've quite outdone yourself, Father, and we are so appreciative, aren't we?
Indeed. I think I'm going to go see Chrissy now.
I thought you were going to call her.
Well, there's no need. She'll be getting released around now, and I'd like to be there and help her get home.
Well, Roger, give her our best.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind if I stay here. I just left so much business.
No, honey. That's quite all right.
Oh, good. Well, I'll talk to you later then, and tell Blake I'm thinking about her.
All right. Oh, and Alan, I am delighted for you, but don't push yourself too hard. I'd hate to see you have a relapse.
Not a chance, Roger. I have too much to look forward to.
So you should get the revised blueprints tomorrow, okay? And I think you're going to like the changes that Matt and I made. If there's any problem at all, you just give me a call here at the house. You have that number? Oh, yeah. I'm going to be working out of the house for the next few days, I think. Okay, thanks. You take care. Yeah, bye-bye. Sorry about that. Matt and I have a big deal going with this guy.
Oh, that's okay. So, what do you think happened to Reva today?
What?
I mean, wasn't she supposed to see the kids today?
Yes, yeah. Something must have come up.
Again? Did she call?
I didn't hear from her.
Oh, well, just the same. It's not like Reva to disappoint the kids twice in 1 week.
I really don't have a lot of time. I have children of my own back in Springfield. I'm supposed to be with them right now.
Look, well, then why don't you go be with them? I'm bending the rules as it is, discussing Danny LaFontaine with you.
But now that I know you knew her, I'd like to know more about her, that's all.
Look, you seem like a nice person. I just don't know if I can help you. All right. Look, maybe there's another way to go with this. Why don't you just tell me everything you've learned about your sister so far, and if it's the same person that I'm thinking of, maybe I can help you fill in the blanks.
Well, what I know is that, Danny was born at St. Agnes Hospital in Chicago. She would be, in her late 20s now.
Mm-hmm.
My mother couldn't keep her, so she was placed with a family who basically sold her to another family with more money in Arizona. From what I understand, Danny rebelled as a teenager and ran away to California. She had a rough time there. I don't actually know how long it lasted, but the last I heard was that she had made her way back here.
I see.
I'm just grateful to know that there was a place like this for Danny to come.
And after she ran away, did anybody bother to look for her?
Not hard enough, I guess. I mean, can you imagine disappearing and having no one trying to find you? Can't imagine how lonely she must have felt.
Yeah, but she had a lot of spirit.
So you did know her?
Well, so far, everything you've told me about her seems to fit with what I remember about a girl who lived here.
Oh, then please tell me what you know. I mean, what happened to her?
Well, if it's the same girl, that I remember, she came to us very messed up. You were right when you said her life out in California was rough. I mean, it must have been. She'd been living out on the streets, I don't know for how long. She had no money, no means, no protection. I take it she was pretty much a victim to the worst exploitation. She told us some of the details. I think I better spare you.
No. Please. She was my sister. I'd really like to know what happened.
Okay. When we first met, Danny was convinced that there was no way out of this hell that she had been living in. She'd given up all hope. She didn't trust anybody, and she really had no will to live.
You don't mean that she tried to... suicide?
Well, you know, sometimes the pain is so great these kids feel that that's the only way out. But fortunately, one of our counselors got to Danny before she could do any damage to herself and brought her here to Simon House. She stayed for quite a while, and she refused to let us contact any of the people that she'd lived with before.
What happened then?
Well, she started to get better. I think she felt safe here. I remember hearing her laugh once. I was struck because I realized it was the first time she'd laughed since she'd come here. That's why I was so glad when she found a new foster family.
Really? Well, do you know who they are? Where they are? I mean, where I can get in touch with them?
Oh, Miss Shane, it was such a long time ago.
Well, I realize, but there must be records.
Well, even if there are records, they are strictly confidential.
All I need is a name and an address. I won't involve you in any way. I won't even say that I was anywhere near here. I need to find her. Can't you see how important this is to me?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, but, you know, it's going to take a while before I can come up with a name or an address.
That's okay. I can wait.
Well, didn't you say you had children?
Yeah, I do.
But this is going to take hours at least. There's really nothing you can do here.
Okay, then I'll go back to Springfield, and I'll come back here later. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Right, but I really cannot guarantee anything. Please understand this. This might be just another dead end.
No, it won't be. I'm just so close. I can feel it. I will find her. Thanks.
You want me to talk to Abby? You know, she likes me. Maybe I can get through to her.
She already knows. She knows that you knew about Kevin. She knows.
Guilt through association?
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, maybe when you lost somebody's trust, you never can get it back.
Well, that's not true. You know, we've certainly blown it apart a number of times. We've always been able to put it back together.
Well, this is a little bit different, don't you think?
Well, you know what's different. Women.
Yeah.
See, women don't work through things the same way that men do.
No, they don't.
Women are petty.
Yeah.
Women are petty. Now, I mean it. About this kind of stuff, women are petty. They are. That's why it's pointless for you and me to try to figure out a way for you to get Abby back because, see, we're men.
Yeah.
We don't think that way.
Nope.
We're barely the same species.
Yep.
You're better off talking to a woman.
What?
But, you know, the amusing thing is, see, it's not true. It's not impossible. People do it. People put relationships back together. Hell, people put marriages back together. It happens all the time. Just because we haven't been able to do it doesn't mean it can't be done.
Right. You're absolutely right. You
About
just
what?
gave me the answer. You don't even know. You just gave me the answer.
About what?
Thanks,
What?
Tom.
Wait, no, wait. No. About what? Rick!
I'm glad I can be here to take you home. And I get to see Jason again.
I miss him. Did you see Kevin in the nursery this morning?
Kidding? They know me by name down there.
I bet you the boys miss each other. You know, this is the first time they've ever been separated since they were born.
Well, we'll get to be there for the reunion.
Mom. I know that they're too young to blame me right now, but, do you think maybe when the boys are older and they fully understand what I did, do you think Kevin will forgive me?
Honey, leave all of that behind. Leave all of those fears and those questions behind. You want to walk out of this place with a positive attitude. You're going to walk into your house with your head held high and your arms wide open, and everything's going to work out all right.
Oh, I want to believe that so much. I will do anything in my power to make that happen.
You will. You're going to make it happen. Now, come on. I'm going to go get Kevin, see that he is officially discharged, and then we're going to go home.
Home?
Home, where your husband and your children are. As soon as I get back up here, all right? There you are. Hi. Kevin, I was just coming down to the nursery to get him.
Yeah.
Are you coming in to see Blake?
No, actually, I'm on my way out. I'm taking my son home today. He's been discharged, so you'll have to excuse us.
Hey, Kevin, how is he?
Much improved.